The Indiana University Maurer School of Law has offered Bloomington residents help obtaining protective orders since 1989. Higher education reporter Aubrey Wright explored the free service offered to victims of domestic violence, stalking, assault, or harassment.
Between casual conversations and lighthearted simulations, Indiana University Maurer law students brushed up on a heavy topic, working on cases involving domestic violence, sexual assault, stalking, and harassment. Student director Grace Alvarez Rosario is leading the training for the Protective Order Project.
Feel okay with that, or do we have any questions?
She knows the job can be tough, but it's also rewarding.
How can survivors take this awful experience that they've lived through that nobody else is going to be able to relate to in the same way that they can, and just turn it into something beautiful, turn it into something more?
Protective orders are civil, not criminal, orders from a judge that prevent perpetrators from contacting or harming a victim. They could be a temporary restraining order, a no-contact order, or a civil protection order. If a perpetrator violates an order, they could be arrested.
If opposing counsel calls the office, do not respond.
Once a survivor contacts the Protective Order Project, an experienced volunteer will request information before officially taking someone on as a client.
They'll be asking the questions, writing down the incidents, making sure we get random stuff that people don't really think about, like birth dates, addresses, witness information.
If their needs match the project's services, survivors will sign agreements and learn about the next steps. With the Protective Orders Project's faculty and attorneys work with Maurer law students to help clients.
We use certified legal interns who are allowed to go and practice in court.
Faculty Director Marion Williams helps make the project into what it is today, a service that benefits students and clients. The project works with Maurer's Civil Protection Order Clinic and its director, Amy Applegate.
It is a nice opportunity for students, and there is a need in our community for this.
There are a few ways a case could go. Clients might attend a hearing with a judge, though sometimes judges will grant protective orders without hearings. Attorneys could also send a cease and desist letter or do a settlement agreement that ends a dispute. And even if there's a criminal case in the works, victims can still seek a protective order.
They come to us for any number of reasons, or sometimes we help them file their protective order. But there are times when people have other options that might be more suitable for them.
With research into psychology and intimate partner violence, Applegate helped create the method for screening the project's potential clients. It helps volunteers know if someone needs to be referred to a victim's advocate.
And that can happen with Middleway House, with whom we have a great relationship, or if we are representing an IU student with the IU Office of Student Advocates.
And Protective Order Project volunteers go through specialized training on domestic violence and other sensitive issues. Williams says the project's volunteers use what's called motivational interviewing.
To build that rapport with the client, make sure that they can trust us and sort of undo those layers of abuse or emotional neglect that they have experienced for a number of years.
Sometimes a case isn't the right fit or it's too complex, but Alvarez Rosario says volunteers will still discuss other legal options.
The way that I like to phrase is that we make sure that we're with them as much as they're with us.
In these cases, families are fighting, friends are against each other, and survivors are trying to recover. It can be heavy emotionally, but Alvarez Rosario says she knew the Protective Order Project was right for her career because of its focus on empowering survivors. And clients are thankful.
She was like, I just want to thank you for being so empathetic, because everyone that I've talked to about this has just been like, why are you acting this way? Why are you reacting this way? And you just heard me out, and you validated my feelings, and you held my hand this whole process.
For Indiana News Desk, I'm Aubrey Wright.